Uh, so again, I welcome all our Weekend Institute friends, and without wasting our time, I would like to go to our next topic, which is biography. And our today's participant is first participant is Pankaj sir. So sir, please come and share your research with us.
Okay, thank you, Anuj, for inviting me. Good evening and good evening to all my weekend friends. So today we are going to speak about our great personality of India, also great personality in entire the world. Can you guess the name, the birth anniversary of that person? We are celebrating as Children's Day because of children's love. Because of his children's love. Can you guess the name of that personality?
Pandit Jawaharlal
Nehru.
Exactly right. Yes, he is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and also we can say Chacha Nehru. Right. So Chacha Nehru, we all know that person, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but he was born on 14th November, and we are celebrating that day as Children's Day. So I want to share my screen. Can you please give me the permission?
Yes.
You can try, okay?
Pankaj, you have already permission. You can share.
Okay, right. Okay, it is visible?
Yes.
Yes, visible.
Yes.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss or speak about Chacha Nehru. So there we divided the Nehru's biography into 4 parts. So I'm speaking about the childhood and born part of the Chacha Nehru. Okay. So you can see in the picture. This is a very rare picture of childhood picture of Chacha Nehru. So you can see here. So for Chacha Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, had a strong and influential lineage. Born on 14th of November 1889 at Allahabad. You all know Allahabad city very well. Jawaharlal Nehru was the eldest child of Motilal Nehru and Swarup Rani. The Motilal Nehru and the Swarup Rani are the parents of Jawaharlal Nehru. His family was from Kashmiri heritage and belonged to high Hindu caste. They were Saraswat Brahmins, okay, so who were revered greatly in Allahabad in those days. Okay, so if I'm going to childhood and education about Chacha Nehru, so we can't forget about their parents. So I'm talking about the parents of Chacha Nehru. Motilal Nehru was a great personality in history. He was the father of Chacha Nehru. A quality of Motilal Nehru was that Motilal Nehru never compromised on the education and other facilities that are required to make a happy upbringing for children. He emphasized on English and Western education for his children. So Jawaharlal Nehru received his initial education at home under an English governance. Hindi and Sanskrit were also taught to the children at the Nehru's house, and training was also provided to convert in English fluently. Apart from formal education, various English mannerism and custom were also taught to Jawaharlal Nehru in his childhood days. The dresses, if we are talking about dressing sense, he was very stylish. The dresses that was adorned by the Nehru family also reflected English style. And after some formal education at home, Jawaharlal Nehru also went to local convent school in Allahabad. And at the age of 15, he went to the England to study at Harrow University. If we are talking more about Jawaharlal Nehru, at home his mother practiced several Eastern Hindu customs and even tried to influence young Nehru by them, but she was not much successful in it. Motilal was not a very strong follower of religion, but he was not an absolute atheist too. So this was the Nehru's childhood, and for more, we will go to our next participant. And in the whole life of Nehru, we all know that he was a Nobel Prize person, and he also the first Prime Minister of India. So, in short, I can say he is a good personality of India, and he is the I can say he play a good and big part in construction of India. A very famous quote of Chacha Nehru is that the children of today will make the India of tomorrow. That's it from my side. Thank you, sir.
One more quote he said in Hindi, I guess, the Aram Haram, I guess. So it was a very nice speech, Pankaj sir. So I'm going to our next participant, and he's also our teacher, who yesterday taught us about the verbs. So I'm calling him Nageshwar sir. Sir, please share your views on today's topic.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Prakash sir, and all our friends. And I can also say thanks to our Pankaj who shared our Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's childhood. Sir, could you please give me a permission to share my screen, Prakash sir?
Yeah, you can share your.
Sir, I request you please allow Nityanand and Alok Jaina also.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all of you, and
It's downloading, uploading, sir.
So, Pandit, yes. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was born in 1889, and he was died in 1964. So, as Pankaj said that he has done his education in Britain. So when he was a student, he has developed his interest on Indian politics. So in the year 1912, he returned to India. So after returning to India, first he attended the Indian National Congress annual session, which was held in Patna in 1912. So in that meeting, he observed the things what happened there, and he was not satisfied with the meeting and the situations which has happened there. So in the same in the next year, 1913, Indian civil rights movement was led by Mahatma Gandhi. So our Jawaharlal Nehru also joined with him, and he also campaigned in the movement of Indian civil rights, which was happening in South Africa, South Africa. And so in the year 1915, so Gopalakrishna Gokhale was leading the movement for freedom fighting. So in a moderate way they're doing, but Jawaharlal Nehru did not like the way. But so that's why he joined the aggressive people of our Indian freedom fighters. And when Gopalakrishna Gokhale was died in 1915, after Agnisant and Bal Gangadhar Tilak took a chance to lead the role to the home rule movement. So in the year 1916, Anibisant's leadership, so many leaders of freedom fighters joined with her. Even our Jawaharlal Nehru also joined with her, and he led a big role with her in the year 1916. So some Hindu-Muslim Unity League also held in Lucknow in 1916. So in 1917, Anibisant was arrested by the Britishers, and so the movement has let down for a few months. And after non-cooperation movement, so Nehru led the main role in non-cooperation movement in 1920. So in the same year, he was arrested, and he was in the jail for some months. At that time, he suggested Mahatma Gandhi to lead the National Congress presidency, but he was declined. So anyhow, in the same year, Swaraj Party formed by his father Motilal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi, but Jawaharlal Nehru. So he is loyal to Mahatma Gandhi, but he did not join in this Swaraj Party. So internationalizing struggle for Indian independence. So he did his education in England. So he believes that he is trying to uh, uh, take the help of the other countries all over the world. Also, he sought foreign allies for India in 1927 against the British imperialism, and also he drafted some fundamental rights and economic policies in 1929 for the policies of the Congress to the Indian nation for the future of the Indian nation in 1929. So those are the freedom and uh, freedom of thoughts and we have some freedom to make the associations. So many things that he drafted in that 1929 policy. And also in 1929, the Declaration of Self-Independence. He when he was assumed in the Indian National Congress in 1929, he had done that in 1929. So in 1930, Salt March has started, and Mahatma Gandhi started that movement. So in that movement, Jawaharlal Nehru also joined, but many of other national freedom leaders did not join. But Jawaharlal Nehru joined, and he also had a support with Mahatma Gandhi. So this movement has against the Britishers, against the salt tax. So in 1930. So Jawaharlal Nehru arrested in April 14, 1930, and he was in prison for 6 months. So this is the one turning point to our freedom fighting in 1930. So many people were arrested and many people were got fighting by the Britishers, and many people has died in this moment. this is the turning point. And after in 1942, Quit India movement also happened. So he led a main role in the freedom fighting as a freedom fighter. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I ask Nityanand to give his presentation, next presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's a wonderful speech. You shared a wonderful knowledge with us,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
So it's time to Nityanand to share their research on our first Prime Minister of India.
Okay. So
Sir, could you please turn off your share
remove.
screening?
Yes, sir. I stopped.
Okay.
Okay. Please sir, remove. Okay. And today I don't want to share this screen because I did not get time. Sorry for that. So I I want to speak something point. So I will give you shortly. So we know all very well Jawaharlal Nehru, and he is a freedom fighter as well as he is a political leader also, and he is a British educated uh, barrister, and also he was a president of the Congress in 1929 and 36, 1937, and 1947 also. And he became the vice president of the uh, interim, uh, uh, interim government in 2nd September on to 1946 and later also, and also he is a first prime minister of India independence on August 1947, as we know. And so what he did for us, that is a question. So uh, he was an important leader of India independence movements, and he always helped to make the struggle of the person. And also that is a time to nationalized movement for the independence, and he also given some responsibility um, of planning in the economy of the future India, and he appointed the National Planning Commission in 1938 to help in the farming policies. And Nehru was also he was thinking deeply. He was deeply concerned with carrying India forward and into the modern age of scientific discovery and technology development. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you,
That's all.
Nityanand. Wonderful speech. Wonderful speech, Nityanand. Now it's time to Alok Jain. So please come and tell us about the rest of the information about our first Prime Minister of India.
Actually, I have connected in laptop and mobile also.
No problem, sir. You can start your speech.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I will. So my topic is biography of Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India. So I'd like to share something that the Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14 November 1889, Allahabad in British India. So his father is Motilal Nehru, a wealthy barrister who belongs to the Kashmir Pandit community, and he was a barrister of profession and owned the several accolades for his legal work for the different spheres. And his brother was Swaruprani Basu, who came from the well-known Kashmir Brahmin family and settled in Lahore. She was the Motilal's second wife because the first wife having died in the child war. And now I would like to share the education of Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru received the primary education under the guidance of an English government, and young Jawaharlal Nehru was taught to converse in English. It means they know very well English from the early age, and he also learned the appropriate customs of the British Raj. Nehru went to Trinity College and Cambridge in October 1907, and graduated with an honor degree in the natural science in 1910. During this period, he also studied politics, economics, history, and literature. After completing his degree in 1910, Nehru went to London and stayed there for the 2 years for the law studies at an Ford School of Law. After returning to the India in August 1912, Nehru enrolled himself as an advocate of Allahabad High Court and tried to settle down as a barrister. Nehru married, after that, Nehru married Kamala Kaur in 1916, and their only the daughter, Indira Gandhi, was born a year later in 1917. And Kamala gave the birth to a boy in the November 1924, but he lived only for a week. Now I'll share the struggle for the Indian independence 1912 to 1947. The influence of the moderates of the Congress politics began when after the Gokhale died in 1915. Anti-moderate leaders such as the Ani Besant and Lokmanya Tilak took the opportunity to call for the national movement for the home rules. Nehru was arrested the charges of the anti-governance activities in 1921 and was released a few months after later. Nehru considered the Salt Satyagraha at the high water mark of his associations with the Gandhis, and felt that it is lasting importance was in the changing the attitude of Indians. Nehru and his colleagues had been released as the British cabinet mission arrived to propose the plan for the transfer of the powers. Once elected, Nehru headed the interim government, which was impaired by the outbreak of the communal violence and the political disorder. And the opposition of the Muslim League, led by the Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who were demanding a separate Muslim state of Pakistan. After failed the bids to the coalition, Nehru reluctantly supported the partitions of India, according to the plan released by the British on the 3rd June 1947. He took office as the Prime Minister of India on the 15th August and delivered in an inaugural address titled Right with the Destiny. Throughout his 17 years of leadership, Nehru advocated democratic secularism and encouraged the Indians industrialization, beginning with the implementations of the first of the 5 years plan in the 1951, and which emphasizes the importance of increasing agricultural production. He also promoted scientific and technological advancement through the establishment of higher learning and instituted various social reforms such as the free public education and males for the Indian children, legal rights for the women, including the ability to inherit property and divorce their husbands, and laws to the prohibited discrimination based on the caste. In 1959-55, Nehru was awarded the Bharat Ratna in India's highest civilian honor, and during the Cold War, Nehru adopted a policy of non-alignment in which he professed neutrality, but was criticized when he refused to condemn the Soviet invasion of in 1956. Later requested foreign, and after the China invaded India border in 1962. The conflict known as the Sino-India War, everyone knows the 1962 war, had deleterious effects on the Nehru health, and resulted in the several strokes in the January of 1964, and his death a few months later on May 27. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello.
Yes, thank you. Good explanation.
Nice presentation, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you can remove your slide right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So, according to me, it was a nice session overall, and all the participants do their best. So I am very impressed right now, and right now I hand over to Prakash sir if they want to continue grammar section. So
Can we arrange grammar session?
we have 7 minutes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Today is my turn, but it is not completed in 10 minutes. So I will take on Monday.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
So you were
Ma'am, can you just describe a little bit about the conjunction, so it would be easy on Monday.
Okay. I have a game for all of you, so I can.
Yeah, you can start, but we have to announce our Monday participants. So just give me 1 minute. We have already selected 2 participants, and the first, and as we announced the topic of biography and the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and we have selected 2 participants. The first participant would be Rohit Dhake, and the second would be Lakshmi Bora. She requested me to join. She will participate, and I would like to give the opportunity Subhashri ma'am if she wants.
Yeah,
And,
Anuj, may I know the topic?
Yeah,
Which
our
biography? Monday,
Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
Okay, fine. I will.
And the fourth would be sir. Can you suggest Subhash sir?
Can we go for Krinjal? Krinjal, if she is ready. Kinjal.
She's not here on this platform now.
Okay.
So I would go with.
Can I, Manisha?
Yeah. Okay, Manisha Sharma.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have announced our participant's name, and I request you to coordinate with each other on WhatsApp group, and I have shared Pankaj sir mobile number to Rohit Dage. He will directly contact with him.
At the same time, we have to announce for this current affairs also, na? The 2%.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you.
For the current affairs things, na, 2 persons will be delivering speech about current affairs also. Who will be?
Sir, our friends can choose who want to perform on Monday on current affairs.
Can I, sir?
Yeah, ma'am. Vaishali, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I will be ready. I will be ready on current affairs.
Okay.
Okay.
And anybody want to participate on current affairs? Nobody.
Srivani is there. If Srivani can.
Yeah, Sivani is here.
Sir, actually now the teacher has given me some work to do for Monday. So actually
Okay.
I'm not ready for Monday.
Okay, Srivani. It's okay.
Sir, I will do both biography and current affairs.
Lakshmi. Okay.
Brave.
Very good.
The bravest girl of Weekend Institute. The bravest girl, I can say.
So, sir, it will be an all women affairs on Monday, sir.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, I request all of you, please put your hands together to appreciate Anu's approach. And I like his he started with the President of India, then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, then Jawaharlal Nehru, and Subhash Chandra Bose. I like your sequence actually. And
Sir, I have a question for all of everyone. I have a question. Just I want to know. We know who is the first Prime Minister of India after the independence. But anybody know who was the Deputy Prime Minister of India? First Deputy Prime Minister of India.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Guljari Lal Nanda.
Sorry?
Guljari Lal Nanda.
No,
I
ma'am.
think.
Patel is the Deputy Prime Minister.
The first Deputy Prime Minister of India. Now, Ruchi ma'am, you can start your quiz.
So today judges Subhash Paul sir and Jaya ma'am. We have two teams, one female and second team is male team. So I call the name and everyone speak one sentence to other participant. Just like I told Anuj, you anchored very good. Your anchoring is very good. So every person choose one person and make a one sentence. And Subhash Paul sir listen the female's sentence and Jaya ma'am listen the male participant sentence. And after that they told how many people give wrong sentence. Okay, speak wrong sentence. Okay, so I start. First one is Alok Jain. Alok Jain.
Government? Yes. Hello.
Yeah, speak one sentence for any of the participants. Okay, Anuj, you told.
I didn't recognize actually.
Ma'am, what type of sentence?
Okay,
Actually,
Anuj,
I also didn't get.
First, I want to give the example.
Yeah. Okay. Shanta ma'am.
Okay. Prakash sir is our Weekend Institute founder.
Yeah. Okay. Ashok Moria.
Yeah, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah. Tell one sentence on any participant.
Just today's anchor.
Yeah. Okay. Next, Geeta ma'am.
Yes.
Subhash Paul sir use new vocabulary in his conversation?
Nageshwar sir.
Shantamam is a school assistant teacher working in a government school.